10 years ago in school, Elliot Gillies is given the news that a Black Adam movie is in production. 10 years later, that same boy has become a man, and now here are his thoughts on that movie. Well, it's better than Morbius. Hello everyone and welcome back to IMO Reviews. Today we are discussing Black Adam, directed by Jean Colette Serra and starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Pierce Brosnan and Aldis Hodge. After the movie being stuck in development hell for years, Black Adam is finally introduced to the DC universe, where he must rise to free his home of Kahndaq. But before we go any further, you know what to do by now. Hit those magic buttons down below, the like button, the subscribe button, and even hit the comment section if you're feeling like it, because it really does make all the difference to this channel. All my numbers go up, my smiles go up, and it's all down to you and the wiggles of your fingers, and we thank you if you do. Right, let's just get into it, shall we? Believe it or not, I actually have some pros for the movie I probably was anticipating the least this year. See? I can be fair. I thought the action in this movie was alright. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't god-awful and unbearable either. It's just, it's fine. The lightning effect looks good. The suit looks good. I liked how visceral and nasty some of the deaths were. That felt quite fitting of the character of Black Adam. I also liked the side characters and the cast that they had picked for the movie. Pierce Brosnan was a lot of fun as Doctor Strange. I also quite liked Aldis Hodge, and I enjoyed the imagination that was offered to these characters, exploring what their powers are capable of doing. But because this movie is so CGI heavy, it often felt weightless. It felt like I was watching cutscenes from the video game Injustice, because none of it felt real. It all looked so computer generated in every aspect. And that sadly is going to bring me to a very big list of cons. Oh boy. The opening of this movie is brutally rough. I mean, seriously, within the first 5 minutes, I nearly tapped out and said, no, I'm good. I don't need this in my life. Within 5 minutes, you're hearing words such as Eternium, with the power of the 6 demons in Kahndaq, with the fire crown of Sabak. And it's like, okay, right, so it's a MacGuffin movie. That's all you're actually saying here. You're speaking utter shite and nonsense, but what you're actually saying is, Black Adam's going to have to go and get this thing that we're showing you now, and so once he's got that thing, he can then go and do the proper thing. Yay! Originality!
This baby is off the charts.
And rather than actually explore this quite fascinating and new world that they're bringing to the DC universe, no, we're just gonna exposition the absolute fuck out of every sentence. Why would we show you when we have nothing for these characters to discuss, so we're just going to let the characters tell you what's happening? Why would we write good characters? What's the point of that? And touching on that god-awful dialogue and most of it being exposition, the relationships of these characters are hugely frustrating. And they would grow and they would develop if they all just sat down and talked it out. And what's more annoying is that they actually do talk in this movie quite a lot, but these characters are so puddle deep that they just go around in circles saying the same thing and repeating themselves, and this is my stance point and I'm not going to change, and this is my stance point and I'm not going to change. Well then, why are we still having this same conversation? We've established you don't agree. Move on. Go somewhere with it. Just stop just constantly disagreeing. We get you disagree. But that's all it is. It's like 2 hours of these people just, I disagree with you. Well, I disagree with you. Well then, we disagree. Well then, I guess we do. Well then, that's Black Adam. That's the story of Black Adam. And ultimately, somehow, it leads to giving you the message that basically, murder is cool. Because they're so wrapped up in making The Rock look awesome here and that he can do absolutely no wrong. We should all just gaze upon his brilliance. That I just can't buy it. I cannot buy it. There is no risk to that. There is no stakes. I know that if you shoot 50 billion nuclear missiles at The Rock. He's going to come out with barely a nosebleed because that's how you've built this character up to be. And not just this character, it's kind of actually extended beyond the character and attached to the actor himself. It's like The Rock just needs to turn up and that's good enough. Because he's not putting on an accent. He's not actually really portraying the character, if I'm being brutally honest. He is just being moody version of The Rock. That just feels like sheer fucking hubris to me. You're an actor. Act. As I mentioned in the intro, this movie was genuinely supposed to come out when I was still in school. Now that really is development hell, but it absolutely shows in the finished product. It has so many superhero cliches, and actually if this film did come out 10 years ago when it was supposed to, it might have been okay. It might have been passable, we might have allowed it. But the fact that we have pretty much had an entire rise and fall of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in this time, and also had DC just burning the house down from within, that we've sort of seen this. We've done all of this. Nothing here is new. It's all just retreading old ground. So I just struggle to understand what the point of this movie actually is. What does the future for the DCEU look like now that we have Black Adam in the picture? I thought we had moved on from the Snyderverse, as people are calling it. We had the Snyder's Justice League, the 4-hour cut. I personally thought it was fine. It was unnecessary, but it was fine. And I thought that was that, you know? Bury the hatchet. Move on. We've had this part. We're going to do something new. And then you get the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. It's like, hello, this is different. This is good. Follow this, DC. And then they're just like, nope, forget about that. We're going back to the Zack Snyder stuff without Zack Snyder. This is just getting confusing and it's ruining the product. Typically, DC are not learning a single damn lesson and have no interest in actually building characters or stories. It's like they view their own product as a kid's toy box and they're just rummaging their hands in without looking and seeing what they pull out and they go, oh, okay, so we got Dr. Fate and we got Black Adam. Okay, boom, 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 smash, 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 cars, boom, crap, blah, Black Adam wins, yeah. And that's pretty much how DC approach movies. I'm going to give Black Adam a 3 out of 10. It was a lot better than I expected, but it's still bloody awful. It's weightless, it doesn't have anything to say, it doesn't make a statement about where the DCEU is going. In fact, it muddies the muddiest of waters. But I can appreciate that there is some effort here. The action is quite good. It clearly cost a lot of money and the CGI department worked very hard. I did enjoy seeing Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. I keep on wanting to say Doctor Strange. I'm really sorry if I've mixed them up in the past. You know who I mean. Aldous Hodge, I really like this guy. I wasn't disappointed by him here. I honestly just sort of nothinged this movie. I didn't care. I just didn't care. Thank you for watching this review. Please be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and please do hit the comment section as well. Have you seen Black Adam? What did you think about it? Let me know in that comment section below. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next review.